I just had the weirdest experience. I was tasting product directly off the still that I knew should taste pretty good, and it tasted horrible, absolutely atrocious. It took me so long to figure out why. How's it going, chasers? I hope you're having a kick-ass week. That dog over there that's barking at me is definitely having a kick-ass week, but we'll ignore him. I'm Jesse and this is Still It, and today I want to share with you a little situation where spirit tasted horrible and there was a ridiculously silly, insanely simple fix to it. Here's the thing, guys. I was tasting spirit coming off the still. It was tasting really good. It was tasting exactly the way that I thought it was going to taste. I got interrupted really quickly because the kids didn't really eat their dinner and I ended up scrounging food because I haven't had dinner yet and I'm hungry. Long story short, I ate a buttload of carrots. Yes, it's kind of disgusting how fathers eat sometimes. But anyway, I went back to tasting what was coming off the still and suddenly the flavor had changed. It tasted soapy and artificial and this weird floral, it tasted like nasty dishwashing liquid, like that floral and soapy, yuck. I thought perhaps I had a bad jar and that I'd left suds in it or something, and I went back and tasted all the way up the line and suddenly all I could taste was this weird dishwashing liquid flavor. I messed around for ages trying to figure out what was going on. I was worrying about all sorts of things. Had I used weird water in the wash? Had I used soap in the fermenter or something and not cleaned it out? All sorts of crazy things. In the end, I realized that the flavor changed after I'd eaten all the carrots. And I went inside really quickly, grabbed a big old spoonful of rice, mulled that over in my mouth for a little while, ate it, had a big drink of water, came back to the still, and everything tasted normal again. As you can probably guess, I was very, very relieved. But this is a very interesting reminder that there are so many different things that can influence our perception of a product that's not changing. You can taste something and it can taste wonderful or horrible based on what you just ate, the mood you're in, how much sleep you had last night, the cologne that the person next to you is wearing. There are so many different variables. But honestly, the thing that you ate or drank right before you tasted the spirit, or the last thing that you ate or drank, that's going to have a huge, huge effect. Honestly, I wouldn't have thought that carrots would do this, and it's probably specific to the carrots I was eating and that specific spirit. I'll try it again sometime, but that blows my mind. Just to be 100% clear on this, guys, I'm not saying that carrots are the devil, or are they? I guess I just wanted to bring this up to have a quick discussion with you and kind of remind myself and remind all of you that there are so many different factors that go into this when you're trying to make decisions based on the senses that we have that are affected by so many different things. So to be honest, there's not really any specific advice I can give on this other than try and be consistent. If you're going to do really specific sensory work, do it at the same time of day. You know, if you always drink coffee in the morning, drink coffee that morning. If you always brush your teeth that morning, brush your teeth that morning. You get what I'm saying. Like, try and standardize things as much as possible. Figure out the things that do throw you off and remove those from the situation. And potentially, if you're having a weird day where you think your taste is off, have yourself like a yardstick that you can check. So what I could have done is gone and drunk some Lafroig 10 because I know that product really well and it's pretty freaking consistent bottle to bottle. I could have drunk that, and if it tasted like Lafroig 10 to me, I know that there's, you know, whatever I'm experiencing actually is a problem with the product. If it tastes weird and nothing like Lafroig 10 to me, then I know that there's something different about me in that instant, and not to trust not to trust the sensation, the flavors, the smells that I'm getting from the product that I'm testing. I hope that makes sense. Before I round things out with my final thoughts on the topic, I need to say a huge thank you to the Patreons. Thank you so much, Patreons, for letting me do this, for being quality freaking human beings and helping me out. I can't thank you enough, guys. So I know this is a little bit of a different video. I know that this is a topic or a style of video that I don't normally do, but it was a really interesting reminder to me, that while you can know something academically or know something in theory, really getting used to it in practice takes a whole lot of practice. It's just repetition and learning from your own mistakes. And I'm glad that this was a mistake that didn't end up costing me product or didn't end up, you know, really altering what I was doing. I was able to catch it before, you know, I made any silly decisions or anything like that. I'm hoping to let you learn from my mistakes and remind you of this sort of thing without, you know, you having to accidentally ditch a batch when you shouldn't have, or whatever. If you liked the video, guys, give it a thumbs up. I know this is a bit different, so let me know what you think in the thumbs up, thumbs down section below. I'm totally cool with you hitting the thumbs down if you don't want to see videos like this in the future. Keep on chasing the craft, guys. I'll catch you next time. See ya.